Hi there, welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Ben Jones. Spanish inflation data has been released, and on the line I have Miguel Cardoso from BBVA to analyse the release and discuss the Spanish economy. So Miguel, I'd like to begin by discussing the inflation rate that's been released today. On a monthly basis, a very minimal 0.02%, and annually we've seen inflation of 0.2%. These are similar to figures we've been seeing for Spain recently. Is this expected to change anytime soon?
Well, the trend is going to remain relatively low for the next 6 to 12 months. I mean, trend inflation right now, it's somewhere around between 0 to 0.5%. There is a possibility also that during the next few months there could be some negative year-on-year rates. So inflation is going to remain relatively low as long as we keep seeing this low inflation trends in Europe also.
Now, the IMF have recently stated that the Spanish economy has turned a corner. Are things beginning to look a bit more positive for Spain?
Yes. For the most part, what we have seen over the last 2 years is an exceptional behavior from exports, but we are also beginning to see a recovery of domestic demand. Basically, what we see is that domestic consumption is performing quite strongly, but also that investment in machinery and equipment has come back very strongly. It has increased since its minimum around 20%. So that gives us first and that second that is sustainable.
And finally, Spain has started to repay bank aid from the EU, and soon they will use the EU's new calculations when determining GDP. It will now include drugs and prostitution. Will this benefit Spain in any way?
Well, I don't think that it's going to matter, basically because, in terms, for example, of the fiscal deficit, relative to GDP, well, this will imply that there will be a couple of tenths, we'll have a deficit a couple of tenths lower in terms of GDP. But, the room that we still have, or the way that we have to walk is still so long in terms of reducing the public deficit that basically this is not going to matter. And I should say that this is a statistical change that it's going to be done throughout Europe. So basically, in relative terms, there is not going to be a benefit, nor this is going to be something bad for the Spanish economy.
Miguel, thank you very much for joining me today. That's all from me for this week. Thanks for watching, and click back to Dukascopy TV next week for plenty more updates and exclusive interviews. Goodbye.